Isaiah 40 verse 31. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. This verse promises divine renewal for those who trust in God. When we feel exhausted and overwhelmed, placing our hope in the Lord brings fresh strength and endurance. Philippians 4 verse 13. I can do all this through him who gives me strength. Paul's declaration reminds us that our limitations disappear when we rely on Christ's power. Whatever challenge you're facing, you have divine strength available to overcome it. Psalm 46 verse 1. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. In times of crisis, God doesn't just offer strength, he becomes our safe haven. He's not distant or unavailable, he's right there with you in the storm. 4. 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9. But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. Sometimes our greatest storms reveal our deepest weaknesses. This verse teaches us that God's strength shines brightest in our most vulnerable moments. Joshua 1 verse 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Fear and discouragement often accompany life's storms. God's command to Joshua, and to us, is to be strong and courageous because he promises his presence in every situation. Nehemiah 8 verse 10. Do not grieve, for the joy of the Lord is your strength. Joy might seem impossible during difficult times, but this verse reveals that divine joy becomes a source of supernatural strength. Even in sorrow, we can find strength in the Lord's unchanging goodness. Psalm 27 verse 1. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? David faced many enemies and challenges, yet he found confidence in God's protection. When we see God as our stronghold, fear loses its power over us. Ephesians 6 verse 10. Finally, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Paul reminds us that true strength isn't found within ourselves, but in connecting with God's unlimited power. We don't have to face storms in our own strength. Isaiah 41 verse 10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. This verse contains 4 powerful promises: God's presence, his commitment to be our God, his strengthening help, and his sustaining support. Each promise brings comfort in the storm. Et pieta fem tiu. And the God of all grace, who called you to his eternal glory in Christ, after you have suffered a little while, will himself restore you and make you strong, firm, and steadfast. Peter acknowledges that suffering is temporary, but promises that God will use it to make us stronger. The storms we endure can actually increase our spiritual strength and stability.